Good evening. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us to the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badun Dash. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and arts certified international educational and training institute. In last 3 years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 2,500 plus organization. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by offering formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, national, international to students, job seeker, job holder, and also for learner, the respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institute from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminar, courses, award quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like it own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and wellness platform for gathering general knowledge which can upgrade all day. Kids learning game, website, free course, converse sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and even become highly skilled people. We implement our training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainers, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Speaking knowledge is crucial for the state of global professional. We believe that knowledge is level, light, and vision. So we try to answer the needs of today's generation and serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learner represent more diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP member are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individual who seek information can improve their skill level and better. Before we finish, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, we will continue support. We already completed 1,964 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, we will continue support. We already completed 1,964 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and will share at this moment this very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. So create an account from us with profile information. Note that we enjoy all feature with business data. You cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace slide. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified certificate. Now it's easier and time limited because after the session we will not provide you any corporate certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate. Otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download a certificate of gratitude. If you are an online life quiz competition winner, you can download a certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download a certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participate in an award function, which organizes common support with IGP, you can download that also. You can instead prepare and download 18 testing certificates from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement, IGP Knowledge Seeing Campaign 2020, 2021, and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching and Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English as Foreign Language and Assessment. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tool, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, The New Trend in Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Happy Skill Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education, Survey of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research and Comprehension Approach, Survey of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching a Special Program in the Arts, Survey of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tuning Teaching Mathematics, Survey of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level quiz with verified certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, Gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our Press Student Services website for free and many more. Dear IGP will be sure we promise to visit, but lack of technical problem will late standing on time. This is great opportunity to collect your previous condition. We solve all issue from our website. Now you can analyze a password everything and check out the work for all admin details. This is a quarterly tested check out button and pages on our website. Share, like, and sub benefit. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. At present, we have interested 1965 webinar whose name is Unless Creativity, Solving Problem Like a Pro. And today our speaker's name is Mikolam DG Kornovoyam. He is from Cote d'Ivoire. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker, sir, I want to share a little bit about him. Products and Service Technical Advisor, Petroleum Sector Maxwell Certified Coach, Teacher, Trainer, and Speaker. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes, welcome everyone. Thank you for the presentation. I want to know if everyone can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. So, the stage is yours. You can start your presentation now.
Yes, thank you very much. So I will put my phone to be able to follow the chat. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you everybody. Welcome to the webinar. And today let's deep dive about in problem solving from the inside out. I'm very, very happy to share this webinar, this topic with you because um, this one is on problem solving from the inside out. And as part of the human experience, we are all human and we all encounter problems in our life. Some problems can be small and other one can be very, very huge. And when we come in front of big problem, that can really, really drain us emotionally. And we will spend some time, some moments together. I want you to be very, very engaged in the webinar because we will share thoughts together. I want to have also feedback from you. So I hope that you got your some water, you bring some water with you, or you have some coffee, and let's start. So, why this topic about problem solving? This topic really, really resonate with me because 3 years ago, I I encountered personally problem, and I want to share this story with you because it's this story that bring me in front of you today. Because this story revolves around pain, challenges, and push me to go through a process of problem solving for the inside out. As I said, 3 years ago, I faced a profound loss. My mother passed away unexpectedly, and her absence left a deep, 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 deep ache within me. But that was just the beginning of the trials and the challenges that were to come. Because shortly after her passing, I discovered that the tenant living, the person live in my mother house, had left the house in a very, very terrible state. The wall, the ceilings, the entire property was in a need of renovation. And this situation was a great urgency as the rental income from that house was crucial for the family. We use it to support my younger brother at that time and for daily life of the family. So the pressure was very, 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 very huge, and time was not on my side. And at the top of this, I was facing another financial challenge. My mother' grave remained unfinished, and my father, who had passed away before long time ago, more than 20 years ago, also his grave require restoration, and this is all about money. So there is the pain of the loss of my mother, and there is the pain of a financial challenge. So the emotional pain of this loss was deep for me. And what happened? I used the process that I'm about to share with you, and it helped me not only with practical solution, but also it helped me to have inner transformation. So this is the introduction. And want to know if I see in the didn't don't see in the chat people in this webinar, you can interact. I want to know where you are coming from, where you from where you joined the webinar. You can write in the chat. I will be very happy to welcome you. So this is what bring me to think to this kind of process. So how we can um, solving problem from the inside out. Okay, so when you see these slides, this is everyday life. As I said, problems are part of the human experience. Some can be small, while other can be big or draining, as I said. And uh, if you see these slides, which problem do you recognize you in this slide? It can be something. This is small problem of life. You can they can have a spill of some coffee in your carpet, and that leave a permanent mark. Or you overslept this morning, and you are late from your I mean maybe a meeting. Or another problem that you can have is uh, you forget. If you see the woman here, she forgets the key inside the house, and you it's very difficult for you. You need to call someone who is inside to open for you, and you are late. Or in other points, you are about to go to a meeting and you discover that your car won't start. All of these points are problems, and I think this can be uh, a small problem, but you can face very, very big or very, very huge problem. For instance, you can have very difficult problem. See this video first. I hope that you have the sound. I think there is a delay. You can be faced huge problem. For instance, it can be the loss of loved one. As myself, as I said in the introduction, and coping with the emotional and the practical challenge that come with the death of the family member of a friend. It can be difficult. It can also be a divorce or separation. Navigating the complexity of a divorce, including legal process, emotional distress, financial challenge, adjustment to a new life. This can be very huge problem. Or family quarrels, or you can be diagnosed with a disease and receiving a serious medical diagnosis or facing the uncertainty and treatment associated with it. All that thing are problems. So problem is part of um, problem is part of our life. But in front of the problem, how do we react? How do we react in front of problem? When we are in front of problem, and sometimes I share this slide with you, the concept of short-term fix v long-term solution. When we are in face of problem, let me give you an example. You late night tire, you have tire issue, and we all encounter this tire issue, and there is no service station open. It's late night, and you will use a product called Fix a Flat. This product we use to push some product inside the tires, and this can be something quick and easy for you. But when we do it, we believe that the problem with the tire is solved, and yeah, we continue to do our everyday things. But there is a lack of investment and time and money for permanent fix. And this was not good, because when we neglect the inner problem, the need to remove the tire and to patch the wall permanently from the inside out, what can happen? Unexpectedly, there can be a tire blowout. When that's happened, you can that can lead to a more significant, a dangerous consequence over time. So Eh, this is how, in everyday life, we tend to react with short-term fix. Okay, and people forget that about the problem after a quick fix, as I said, but the blowout that can happen a week after or month later, it's it's a delayed consequence of ignoring the underlying issue, much like in our everyday life, and this is dangerous. And this is an example to show us how in life we tend to react. This is very dangerous. Imagine you are on the road after you use the fix a flat, and there is the blowout happening in a major highway. There is a huge risk for you, for the team, for the people around you. So this is how we tend to react. Everyday life temporary solution. So what I want you to share, I'm not able to see in the chat. So I hope that you are with me. Uh, every shortcut, every shortcut, beware the quick fix. We need to beware the quick fix trap. And if you can share with me some quick fix trap with the analogy I present to you, which quick fix trap we can have in our life? Which quick fix trap? Yes, I'm not able to see in the chat, so I hope that people you are with me. Okay, okay. I see. Yes, Isaiah, welcome. Yes, Isaiah, welcome. Yes, yes. Okay, so in everyday life, let me share with you some um a quick fix trap that we have, and you will confirm it's true. From For instance, let's take the over the counter painkiller relievers. For instance, taking painkiller, you have a headache or a body ache, and you go with to take a painkiller to quickly fix it without addressing the root cause. This is a kind of uh, uh, a quick fix trap that we can have. Okay. Um. Yes. Okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. So painkiller. We have painkiller. Another quick fix trap that we can have. For instance, fast food for convenience. We all, not all, man. Majority of people like fast food. We opt for a fast food or taking for a quick meal instead of cooking, and we tend to ignoring long-term health consideration with fast food. Huh? You can, for instance, postpone the software update of your computer. Postponing the software update of your computer, of your device, to avoid interruption. Maybe you are in your laptop, for instance, you are working on something and you receive a notification that you need to update the software, but as you don't want to stop what you are doing, to have to you avoid interruption, you postpone the software until you leave your computer, your device into security vulnerability that are anothers. Or another quick fix draft that we can have, it's you wait for the night before the exams and you decide to study to prepare the exam, uh, rather than adopting a consistent study schedule. That can be uh, yes, quick fix trap. So the problem with that is, as I said, with the fix a flat, a flat, quick fix trap will not help you in the long run. Okay, so how often do we find ourselves reaching for the quick fix trap? People can answer in the chat. Yeah, okay. How often do we find ourselves reaching for the quick fix trap? For the quick fix in face of problem. You see, trying to patch a cracked egg. This is how we behave. And the problem in life shouldn't be approached with quick fix. We need to avoid superficial solution and temporary patch. This is very crucial for us because quick fix may provide a short-term solution, but it will not address the underlying issues, okay, as you see in the slide. And at some point, you will see that you will find yourself over and over in the same problem. And we ask ourselves, why does this keep happening to me? Often the outside immediate fix is temporary, and you find yourself having to deal with the same problem because we opt for the quick fix. Yes, so for the quick fix solution where the short-term solution. Okay. So wanted to share maybe people who can uh, listen or watch the replay. I have two coaching question for you. Two coaching question to reflect on the pattern. What recurring pattern or behavior do you notice in your life that contributes to the same challenge resurfacing? I think there is a delay. There is a little delay. Okay. So hope that people are with me. Let me maybe check here. Okay. 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 So first question. Um, I need to be ensured that uh, I am at the same level because I think, guys, there is a delay. No problem. So my first question is, as I said, what recurring pattern or behaviors do you notice in your life that contributes to the same challenge you're facing? We need to think about that. We need to think about that. What are these patterns? And next question I have for you is, how can we, because we are all in this, can we develop a greater sense of self-awareness to interrupt and transform the thinking that leads to persistent issue? So, and this is what I will share with you. Uh, I don't have the pretension to have all the science, but I think is that something that worked for with me, and I think that it can help. It can help you. So let's describe what is problem. We thought that everyone we encounter problem in life. Problem is part of our life, right? So let's describe what is a problem actually. What is actually a problem? What is actually a problem? Can you give me a definition, or for you, what is the problem? What how can we describe a problem? Or if you have a definition of problem for you, what is, sorry, voilà. For you, what is the definition of problem? What is the definition of problem? What is the definition of problem for you? What is the definition of problem for you? Yes. What is the definition of problem for you? So let's let's have let's definition the definition of problem. Yes, problem. It's a little Middle English, originally denoting a hurdle or a question for academic. Originally, it's denoting a hurdle or a question for academic discussion. And from Old French problem, via if you look from the perspective of Latin or from Greek, when we consider the Greek perspective, we see that problem is problema or from probelein. This is put worth. And so the original meaning of the word problem suggests that it precedes a solution. And who likes solution here? I think everyone. Everyone likes solution. We all like solution. But before the solution, we need to have a problem. So problem precede our own growth, our own personal growth. So what is the purpose of problem? The purpose of problem is to call us forward from the very conditions and circumstances that we've created and find ourselves in. It can be a little tricky. Let's dissecate it. Let's dissecate it. But before that, we have to see that every problem is like a dance. We will see how. Every problem we encounter is like a dance and is inviting us to move. It's just inviting us to move forward. When we're in front of problem, it's inviting us to move forward, to go to the solution. So we need to embrace the dance. Every twist or every turn is an opportunity to elevate ourselves, moving beyond existing state forward a brighter. So let's come back to the definition. I said the purpose of a problem, because one thing that I want you to go back when you will go back is next time when you will think about a problem, you are think that it is like a dance. Okay, so The statement I present, the purpose of a problem is to call us forward from the very condition and circumstances that we have created and find ourselves in. This statement, if you see, it encourages a perspective shift regarding problem. We need to shift how we see the problem. Instead of viewing the problem then as obstacle to be removed, just obstacle, it suggests that the problem can be seen as an invitation for personal and collective advancement, pushing us from our current situation to a much brighter situation. So, the purpose of the problem is that the statement proposed that the problem have a purpose. Every problem has a purpose in life. And one common purpose of the problem is to grow. If you are in front of a problem, think, guess what? You have an opportunity to grow. And in implying that there are not just random occurrence or obstacle to be overcome. So it's an opportunity. And the next part is calling us forward. You see here, call us forward. This idea is that problems act as a call to action. When we are in front of problem, it's not a time to sit down. It's time to be dynamic. It's a time to act. And instead of being setbacks, problem just prompt us to move forward. You need to move forward. When you're in front of a problem, guess what? Your your mind tell you that it's time to move forward. And in the text, you will see condition and circumstance. When we see condition and circumstance, this refer to the point that problem often arise from the situation that we find ourselves in, and it's a sense of responsibility. Sometimes condition and circumstance means that there is a connection between our action decision and the environment we are in and the emergence of the problem. Okay, and we are talking about self-created challenge. Yes, as I said, is a sense of responsibility when there is the very condition, the circumstance is like it's implying a sense of responsibility. It suggests that some problem are the result of our own action. We preview in the previous slide, we saw some kind of problem that we can encounter, and if we pay attention, we will discover that sometimes we are responsible of the problem we are created, or if it may be not us but the environment also. So it's that. Okay, and also another point we need to see, yeah, we are in the dissection of the problem. We are talking about found ourselves at the end of the sentence. This statement, finding ourselves, suggests that the problem can be a means for self-discovery, because every problem introduces someone to himself or to oneself. Me, you, everyone. When you are facing a problem, you are introduced to yourself, because problem is like a crisis. You cannot press a lemon and have pineapple juice. It's not possible. When you are in front of problem, you find out yourself, and you will see that it's a opportunity to grow or not. Okay, so and it helped us to move forward. So we just have finished to understand the purpose of the problem. At the end of the day, when we are talking of problem, we are talking of growth. It A problem will always help us to go from a point A to a point B. That is, if we um, we manage positively the experience of the situation, we will go to a brighter or a higher position. And talking about higher position means level of thinking, because solving significant problems like what the one I encountered 3 years ago require a shift of the thinking. And to resolve problem, we need to elevate our thinking, right? Because problem exists on a certain level of thinking. To solve them, we need to go to another higher level. You need to elevate your level of awareness. Uh, l- let's take the example of the school problem that we found very difficult uh, uh, when we were in the first early years of the school. They are no longer difficult for us because our level of awareness raised. So when you are in front of problem, what will you do? What will be your approach? Will you bang your head in front of the wall, or will you consider each obstacle has a step that will elevate you to the final goal? Either keeping banging our head against problems remain stagnant. You will not go. You will stay. You will be stagnant and use them, or you will use them as a step for clean up. So you need to elevate your thinking. So another point regarding problem is that they are growth catalysts. Problems are not, as I said, obstacle. They are catalysts for growth every day. They propel us upwards, prompting a upward shift in perspective. There is a great guy say that the success and the failure are the face of the same coin. And without problem, there is no growth. If you are here or if you listen to me and you want to grow, you need to like problem when they show up. Not to go to not to go to seek for a problem, but when they show up, you need to like them because it will be an opportunity for you to grow. You need to see problem like in a dance, like our partner. Because when you are in face of a problem, you have to think that it urging you or in urging us, because I'm part of this, we all encounter problem, to elevate your thinking. We need to embrace them not as a barrier, but as the very step that lead to our growth. And I share with you this quote for from Einstein. Einstein said that you cannot solve our problem, we cannot solve our problem with the same thinking we used when we created them. We need to elevate our thinking. So this is problem. Problem is partner of life because it helps us to grow. So as I said, we all like solution, I think. Let's have a look of what is a solution. For those who study chemistry, solution is just we have a solvent, you have a solute, you put the solute in the solvent, you have a solution. And this is everyday how everyday life solution work. So the definition in the Latin language of the word solution is the action of separating or breaking down, distilling the part of a whole, because problem is like a whole and you need to distillate it. So let's decode problem. We need to see problem solving when you're talking about solution like solving a puzzle. It's not just understanding, but it's creating a brand new better version of us. I already said that. Okay, so some point that I want to share with you is problem solving versus decision making. We have to know that problem solving isn't just making choice. It's like a puzzle where we dismantle what we don't want after a deep process of thinking. And, eh, 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 and so we are talking here about upgrade your thinking. We start to think differently. Break down the condition that caused the problem is the first place, in the first place. Okay? So this is the solution. We are talking about problem. We need to embrace problem. Solution come just to distillate the whole problem. And now let's go to see the 5 steps to solution-based thinking to resolve problem like a pro. As I said, that's helped me, and I think that it can help someone here. Okay, so the first step, when we are in front of a problem, the first step is to define the problem clearly. It's like separating the notes. So you write out the exact problem you have, as I said, because there was financial, emotional, and so. What family will say, how my younger brother will have the money to finish his study, how we will take care of the family, how I will finish the graves of my mother. That was a whole of things in my head. So the first step was write out the exact problem you have. And you need to go into detail. So the purpose here to accomplish first, it allows us to see the problem as a separate from ourselves. Because in the dynamic of the problem, sometimes you think that problem is part of our life. Problem is not you. So that helps us to separate ourselves from the problem. And it helps us to gain or to have perspective on the problem. And thirdly, it allows us to see where we may be following this mean that, because uh, sometimes we have some interpretation that are not necessarily refer the truth. When we sit down and we start to write the problem clearly, what is the problem? That help us to see that we are not part of the problem. Okay, we are not part of the problem. And as you write the problem, you separate, and you will see in the next slide. Because when you write out the problem, you can begin to see different part of the problem. So you will see the relationship part, if it's applicable. You will see the financial part. What is the financial part? What is the emotional part? Also, what is the spiritual part of the problem? What is the physical part? You will see when you start to write the problem. So this is the first step. After this step, you will have that the immediate need versus those are not less urgent. Because in the dynamic of the problem, you want you will start to consider things that are not as that are not that urgent for you, and you will see what is the urgency you need to focus on. Okay, so for those who are in the call, what I will ask, using this step, I want you, if you have any problem that you have, at least think to one problem that you want, and start write the problem, define the problem in relationship perspective, it's applicable, financial perspective, emotional perspective. Start to write it. This is the first step. That will help you to separate the different parts of the problem, and this will allow us to um, tackle the problem from multiple angles, and allow us to access awareness the awareness we have of the resources within us. I will speak about that in the next step. So you write what is the problem in emotional perspective, relationship perspective, financial perspective, spiritual perspective, everything that come to your mind, and God will help you. You will write, and after that, you go. You will go to the next step. At this point, you will tap into your past, and this is very interesting. Tap into your past experience because you are resourcefulness. And as you see in the picture, I like this picture. The guy who take piece of puzzle to build this bubble that is the symbol of an idea, a great idea. You will you will think to your past experience because you are resourcefulness, you have creativity, and you are more powerful than than, than you imagine and than your problem. Because your past victory as a stepping stone to conquer today's challenge. When in the past you got some victories, you will use that as a stone to conquer your today challenge. Okay? So you are, as I said, much stronger and more powerful than your current problem. Okay? At this step, think, reflect on your past problem solving and how you triumph. And after, in my case, after writing what were the different part, the relationship with the family, the quarrel with the family, the stress I receive for the family, the money I need to collect, everything. When I finished that, I started. I asked God to help me to find think to my past because I know that I have some victories in my past and how I deal with them. So now, after you have um, write your problem in details, make a list of time you overcame a challenge. For those who are in this webinar, thinking to your past challenge or problem, really how allow yourself to go back in time and think of the time you managed, how you were resilient, how you gained the energy to solve the problem. Reflect on that. Reflect on that. So this is step 2. At step 3, you will act like as you see in the picture. You will identify the resources you have learned. Once you have identified your past experiences where you got the victory or where we solve problem, when you help people, you will identify what was the resources you have learned or adopt as you deal with your previous problem. So here you imagine like a tweezers as your secret tool and not just picking all the thing, but you grabbing what was the brilliance from your past win, pulling out the best strategy from your experience. Okay, so an exercise for you: write out with a much detail as possible the resource, the action, the idea. So from um, your past experiences, write out what was the resources, what was the action step, the idea, the creative thinking. So can you recall? I'll share with you some example of questions. Can you recall a significant challenge you successfully navigate in the past? What was the strategy, the resources did you employ to overcome? And now imagine your past success as a rich tapestry of experience. And if you had a pair of metaphorical tweezers, what specific moment and strategy will you plug out? Okay. Even in setbacks, there is hidden wisdom. Every time in setbacks, there is hidden wisdom. So that is the step 3. Once you have identified, I like these upcoming step. You will start to dream. Write down what the problem look like when it will be solved. This is like a mental exercise. And I remember in that time, I took some time to think on when I will finish with all that, how I will feel. Okay, so that um that will be very grateful. Sometimes just seeing the destination clear the path. Just just when we just seeing the destination, that help clear the path. Okay, so this is the step 4, and as an exercise, you see, going from these maze to this maze to this picture, this clear picture. So imagine the problem you are facing is solved. Thinking the problem you wrote, thinking when the problem is solved, and write down what your life will look like, how you feel, and what your future hold once this problem is no more. Okay, and at the end, now we are at the 5 step. You need to trust in yourself, and at this time, you need to know that self-confidence is very important. You need to trust yourself and trusting the process that will activate yourself. It will be very, very difficult for you to, and for all of us, to solve problem if we don't trust in ourselves, if we don't have self-confidence. So you need to trust in yourself because, as I said, you are resourcefulness. You have the resources in you. So trust yourself and trust the process. Trust God. Trust that God will guiding you. Yes. So this is the 5 step. The 5 steps I want to share with you. 5 step to solution base, and let us have a summary here. From going from this state when you feel, yeah, it's very, very, yes, it's a mess here. From this point to go to this point where you are the bubble, well, you will go through the 5 step. Write out the exact problem you have. Reflect on your past experiences to identify what was the resources, what was the strategies, what was the action plan. Write down and um, capitalizing from these resources, write down what the problem will look like when it will be solved. And after that, you need to really, 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 really trust and have faith in yourself. Guys, as I said in the beginning of my presentation, I present how I lost my mother and how I went through financial challenge. Amid this struggle, I learned the power of solving problems from within because I remember that in front of challenge financial problem, I asked for some people to help me, but they didn't were ready for me. And through this process, I realized that to tackle this challenge, I had to first do strength from within myself. I had to confront my emotion, facing my pain, reorganize my thoughts, sorry, and set aside fear, discouragement, uh, um, tears, and focus on what can be the actionable steps. It took me 6 to 7 months to um, to be free from this situation. After craft a detailed plan to renovate the house, seeking creative solution, and also starting exploring way to address the financial hurdles, considering alternative and establishing a strict budget. I can ensure you that the journey wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt, of despair, but I had a belief that each step I took was help me to grow in this problem solving process. And at the end, the house was renovated and we got new tenants in the house. I was able to finish the graves of my parents. There was wall restored. And the most important, I learned that problem solving is not just about practical solution, but it demands an inner transformation, an emotional and mental fortitude that propel us forward despite the circumstance. So this is what I wanted to share with you in this presentation. And thank you for your attention. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. For those who will listen the replay, uh, I hope that it will be helpful for you as it helped me. So I am at the end of my presentation, and now, if you are any questions, comments, I will be happy to receive it from you. Any any comments? Any question?
Thank you so much, sir, for a rich content presentation which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have an webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back to our participant, dear IGP knowledge seeker. Please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Sir, I think after your wonderful presentation, our participant can understand the topic very clearly. That's why no questions from the participants. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity to share knowledge, and it was very wonderful session
Honorable
for me.
sir, before we move to the next, if you want to leave the studio, you can.
Sorry.
Honorable sir, before we move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker stand for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have our online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker stand for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have our online quiz competition and quiz certification. Okay. Certification process. Visit www.edugp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching Governing Part 1, move to the next with the learning test passing mark 80% if passed. Back to the course again to download your certificate. If you fail to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I'm going to share the procedure again. www.edygp.com. Please make sure it presents on our website. Find the learning session and get enrolled. After watching Omning Part 1, move to the next with the learning test passing mark 80%. If pass, back to the course again to download your certificate. If fail to retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP, now it's time for the most challenging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is a regular webinar activity. We change a few process for online quiz competition. Note that after life, no one can participate. Now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.edygp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or given link. Find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join and join online quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on official page and group Institute of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 15 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. First question is in general creativity should be the end goal when solving business problem. Is it true or false? Julie Devalo. Option 2 is the right answer. 17% people are right here. Our next question is I can show creativity by solving math problem in different ways. Is it true or false? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Next question is most people have little aptitude for creativity in solving organizational problem. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 57% people are right here. Next question is the ability for creativity and solving problem is a part of. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is critical thinking and creativity helps in making judgment and solving problems. Is it true or false? Option 2 is the right answer. No one is correct here. Our next question is, what core value is about problem with creative and precise string? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, a group technique for solving problem, blending idea and simulated creativity. Is it option 1 or option 2? So was the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, process of manipulating into mental by forming concept, solving problem, creativity, etc. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Second last question of the session is, communication, decision making, leadership, creativity, problem solving attitude, and time management are. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 88% people are right here. Our next question is, scientists might use spiral reasoning and creativity when exploring question and in solving problems. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 88% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations. Second, we will take a few for finding the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in the top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause lifetime best of teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you are really be happy left, type to goal, want to people or things, Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the unlock button. Again, we have to thank all IGP knowledge seeker for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.